Yes, hi. My name is Dr. Albert A. Young Sr. I am the author of the book, This Thing Called Love. It is a book that I was inspired to write concerning my wife and I 42-year journey in marriage and love and relationship. I was inspired to write this book after the passing of my beloved about a year and a half after she passed. It helped me deal with a lot of emotions that I didn't know I had and a lot of struggles and issues that I was dealing with in life. I believe this book will be a great asset to anyone that is either married, single, divorced, wanting to be married. You need to get this book. It'll be a blessing to you. Well, I was inspired to write this book about maybe a year after my wife passed away. I was going through so many different emotional roller coaster situations. I was up and down. I was happy and sad and depressed and exhilarated at the same time. I needed a way to channel my energy so that I could mourn properly. And so I was inspired to start writing this on pages. The moment I realized that my wife was the one, we were very young in church, and I had come to the church for the first time after being away for a while. She had joined the church when my family was away from the church. So when we came back, I walked in the church, and she was the first person that I locked eyes on with. And it was from that day, believe it or not, I knew she was going to be the one. Oh, wow. Favorite moments together. Well, we had 42 years of marriage, and we had maybe 5 years before that, so about 47 years together altogether. Our favorite things that we did, I suppose, was one of the things she loved to do, which was shopping. She was a procurer. She would shop. She loved shopping at antique stores, thrift stores, secondhand stores, novelty stores. So she was a shopper. And I learned to enjoy shopping because she was a shopper. So we had a lot of great times. We would shop together. But one of our greatest things I enjoyed was our late night drives. We've always had a car or one or two vehicles, and we would always go driving at the end of the day, late at night. And whether I was working or not, and when that day was over, we would enjoy a nice ride on a quiet road. If there is any secret to a lasting relationship, I would think it would be mutual trust and mutual consideration. If you want a relationship to last, you have to have mutual concern for each other's feelings. One of the things I say all the time is if you want to have a successful marriage, then you don't do intentionally what the other person doesn't like. If you already know there's something that your spouse doesn't like, you don't do it intentionally, because that will be devastating to your relationship. And if you keep each other's feelings and emotions in your mind and under consideration, it will lead to a lasting and successful relationship. Okay, I'll start with the first part. Well, she influenced me a lot. She changed my style of dressing. she made me more up to date. I was very outdated. I was a young man dressing like an old man when we met. She certainly brought me back to my youth. She changed my style of talking. She really encouraged me that I could do anything that I wanted to do. She was that type of person. And the second part of the question was...
What qualities of her do you notice?
So I see many of her qualities in me. She was very serious. I've become more serious in our relationship. Didn't have to be the real serious one. She was the real serious one. But now, since she has went on, I've become more serious. I see the fact that she had a no nonsense tolerance, and I'm starting to develop that no nonsense tolerance too. Also, the drive and the compassion, the drivenness that she gave me to achieve and to go after life. She certainly left those qualities in me. And so there's a lot of things in me that me and my wife had talked about that are just starting to come out now. And they're based on the qualities that she possessed that I see in myself now. The way her passing have changed my life, it has altered my complete perception of what I thought life would be like. I was under the preconceived idea, even though it was misguided, that I would leave before her. And so I had arranged everything to that effect. I made sure financially she would be taken care of. I had a very large insurance policy on myself to leave for her that would pay off all the debt, plus leave her with as much money as she really needed to continue on in her life and her endeavors. I really never planned for her to leave before me. It was never in our discussions. We had never even talked about that. I never even considered that notion that she might actually leave before me. But so her leaving certainly has changed and altered my entire existence. When you're with a person for as long as we've been together, and we were not just married, we were together, which means we did pretty much everything together. When you saw me, you saw her. When you saw her, you saw me. Very rarely did you see us apart. We were very close-knitted, very connected, and we did everything together. Now, it's trying to navigate this new reality and figure out, how do I live and exist without her? And it has not been an easy transition at all. It's been very difficult. But I believe with the help of God and the help of family and the support of family and friends and God, that I will persevere. The message I want to leave for this book, the message I wanted everyone to get out of this book, was primarily the message of love. I titled this book, this thing called Love, because I wanted people that either have not really experienced what true love is, or that is still searching for true love. Because we're living in a day and a time when people think that true love does not exist. It does exist. And I wanted to leave this message of hope that love does exist, that there is somebody out there for you. And you just have to wait on that person. But when you get that person, love does exist. The other message I want to leave is, I wanted to leave this book as a help for people who are struggling in relationships. No, my marriage was not perfect. We did not have a perfect marriage. I don't believe there is such a thing as a perfect marriage that even exists. As a matter of fact, I believe the term perfect marriage is an oxymoronic statement. There is no perfect marriage. All marriages are different. All marriages are structured different. All marriages are ran different. But I do believe that love can exist in marriage. So I wrote this book, and I'm leaving this book as a legacy for people that are in marriage, and maybe you've dealt with some of the things that are in this book, and you're trying to find help. I believe this book will help you as a manual, give you some insights and foresights of how to progress, how to move forward. This book deals with more than just loss. It deals with loss, how to deal with loss, but it also deals with laughter, deals with love. It deals with family. All of that is in this book. It deals with our early childhoods and how we overcame great obstacles to be the people that we are today. So that's the legacy I'm leaving behind, a legacy of hope and a legacy of love with this book. Yes, I am working on new projects. With this book, because this book has already, even though the book has just been released, it's already starting to gain momentum, if you would. It's starting to catch on. I've already been approached by people to do a workbook connected to this book, which would be like a marriage seminar workbook. one of my fields of expertise is in marital counseling, and I counsel people all across the nations. The ones that are far, we do through satellite. The ones that are near, we do in person. And so I was already approached about turning this book into a workbook to do on our marriage seminars and marriage workshops. Other projects are personal projects. We're looking to expand our ministry, our church, our outreach. Our church is a community-oriented church where we have outreach. We believe in reaching out and dealing with the totality of man, not just blessing man's spirit, but his mind, body as well. And so we have various programs that are on hold right now while we're waiting to acquire the proper facility that we can do all this. So our next project we're already working on is getting a bigger and better state-of-the-art facility that can help people as we continue to grow in ministry. Well, okay, thank you for your time and your patience for listening to me as I pour out my heart about this book that has been an extension of who I am. I wanted to thank you all again for your time. For all of you that have already purchased the book, and all of you that have either purchased the ebook or the soft copy or the hard copy, I want to say thank you. All of you that have made the book gain traction already, I want to say thank you for all the well wishers and good emails that I've gotten concerning this book. Thank you. This is your friend, your brother, Dr. Albert A. Young Sr., saying I love you, and there's nothing you can do about that.